Oh, I get that.
But that's me. But like on here, you would never think that's me. Yeah. Especially knowing that I do a podcast, I talk every week. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for me, that's just how I see it. Like I have my social media life and my private life. No one should know about it.
I think that's all of us, you know. I think everyone assumes we're talkative because we talk online. But in real life,
I am
none
not
of us,
a yapper.
I'm
actually not a yapper. Like, and my friend group, a lot of them are. But the amount, small. No, sometimes just because I really enjoy sitting in silence. Yeah. Or like another thing that recently I've been getting is like meeting people for the first time. Even people that I've had like mutuals on socials. Yeah. It's like, oh wow, you're quite shy in real life. I get that so much, but I think my issue is I just actually don't like to talk that much.
Yeah, same.
So people, people see it as other things.
How do you find like the TikTok scene right now? How do you feel like it's been going? How do you feel like other creators are towards you? Do you work with other creators? How do you find the scene?
Do you know what? This year I've said like, because I am a bit naturally shy unless you're my friends and stuff. But this year I said to myself like, I'm just gonna come out of my bubble and just say yes to things a lot more and actually do things. So once I started doing that, like it's calm. Like the mutuals that I have on like TikTok and that I see in these shoots and other places, like lovely. Like everybody, I don't have a bad thing to say about anybody, honestly. And even if I did, like I would never say.
Yeah. Well, the same though.
But
we wouldn't say anything bad about anyone.
No, literally. And half these people, the way you see them on socials, they're exactly like that in real life too. So I don't have a problem with anyone. I like
the scene.
Yeah, when you say the scene though. Okay,
for me, like I think the scene is cold right now. I feel like everyone's doing their thing. Everyone's working. I just see it like that. Do you know what I mean?
Working hard.
Do you know what I mean? Like even the small creators, they still bang. Like there's one creator that I'm messing with. Like he's so funny. What's his name? Subi.
Yeah.
I think he's hilarious. He comes up on my thing all the time. So yeah, that's. I just.
You not seen him?
I feel like it's sounding familiar.
No, he does gym content and the voiceover.
Oh, Stitches.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know hilarious. I can't even lie.
This Stitch has been well overdue. No, I find him hilarious.
Oh, that's good though. I find it so cute when people like big up creators and big up people.
That's the thing with me. I will big up anyone. I don't care about the size of them. Pause. But yeah, I don't. Do you know what I mean? I don't care
it is well.
how big the creator is. Do you know what I mean? That's still a pause, but yeah, no. That's just how I see it right now. I think that the scene is good, but I still feel like there's a lot of work to be done in terms of like getting these creators out there. Yeah. Like, who's the next? I was gonna say a certain name, but I can't. But who's the next Chunks and? Yeah, I mean,
who's the next big thing?
Pause. But no, because for me, I feel like
everything is pause. Play it.
But it is. But for me now, right now, like the scene that's not popping, like the creators that are now getting the sort of limelight right now is like maybe the PK Humble or Specs. Do you know what I mean? Like that's where the scene is right now. But like there's still, for me, like I would say, if I was to give like my top creators for me personally on TikTok that are guys, let me say guys, because the girls scene right now, I feel like there's a lot of girls that are creators, but like
they're not as, would you say, like grouped together as the guys?
Yeah, they're not as like yeah, that's the word. They're just not as grouped. Whereas for the guys, you can see like the NKs and the Zays, they work together. Benzo, Paps, like
there's a group. There's a group of them. They got like a name. I forgot
but like.
You know what I mean?
For
the
me,
girls
like,
don't have that.
Yeah, the girls don't have that.
Yeah.
But like, in a way, I understand it because like maybe it's harder for girls to work together if you don't know each other like that.
That's a conception I want to kill. I want to just kill it because I get it, but everybody's excuse for that is girls are more emotional and girls are and the men are just as emotional. I 110% agree that the men are just as emotional, but like. The way you don't see it with the boys, I think that's the same way you wouldn't see it with the girls. Like, if you know you're there to do a job, essentially, like you're making content, let's say that's a job, why don't you guys think that girls can do that too? I don't get it. Like, not everything has to do with like, oh, my friend and all friendships and all, I'm so emotional and like, it's not all like that.
I hear you still.
No, I
do feel like it will work. It's just that I've never seen it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, growing up, I've seen the sidemen. I've seen Beta Squad. I've seen AMP now in America. Do you know what I mean? I've seen all these groups and they're always guys.
I think it's because it's harder for girls.
I guess the one we can say is Girlverse, isn't it?
Because that's true. They're a group. They're a group. And they're actually friends, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's harder because
it's down to nature. I'm not gonna lie. It's down to nature. Because think about it, like our group, for example, is a group of 10, 11 guys. I've never seen a girl group of 10, 11 people and they're all friends. It's always breaking down to little cliques. That's what I'm saying. It's down to nature. That's what I think, anyways.
Maybe that is true.
But would you want to be in a girls group?
I wouldn't mind. Do you know what? The reason why I would have said before no is because No, don't do that. And this is something I'm still learning to overcome. Sometimes, like, being in something like a group, it's like, it's difficult if you're not my, like,
friend.
Actual.
Yeah. See?
Wait, though, because you guys are not right, though.
No, because
but let me get this out. No, but I'm saying these, like, some of these boys are not like actual friends either.
Yeah,
the friendship just developed after over time, which is fair. With the girls that I've gotten close to now on like social media, if they turned around and said let's make a group, I'd be 100% fine with that. But I'm saying back then I would have said no because I wasn't really like close to anyone, if that makes sense. And I felt like I could be myself more around people that were my actual friends. Yeah. But I'm closer to people now, so I wouldn't mind.
I hear it, but I would never like make a group with other guys. I'll be honest. I don't know why.
If you were a TikToker?
No, I couldn't see myself as just a solo TikToker. I couldn't do it.
Wait, I'm confused. You said...
So as in, like, if someone, for example, wanted to join the podcast tomorrow...
Yeah.
Never.
Okay. But isn't that because, like, you guys have...
our own thing going?
Yeah, like, you've established... You guys are
like,
friends.
it's like, even if they said, all right, us three join with another 2 people and let's make another sort of podcast that's separate to our one.
But I think that's different because you guys are already, like, a collective. Do you get what I'm trying to say? If you did a podcast by yourself... and somebody else that you were close to in the industry was like, oh, maybe let's merge this, would you still feel the same?
Yeah. No, I'm not open to... I don't want to say it's trust issues or it's like anything like that, but I'd rather just work with who I know through and through. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if I now come and create a group chat of guys because we've merged over social media, it could work. We're seeing it work right now, do you know what I mean? But it could also go left where it's like, there's envy. I wouldn't know the person because I just met them last year. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I wouldn't put myself in a position where something like that could happen. I
hear it, but even if you were around that person for a long time, like Chunks and He Who Shall Not Be Named, they started their podcast. They had a podcast, didn't it? Yeah. They started that after how many years of knowing each other, being at the same shoots and stuff like that. So like, although you never really know anybody in it, you never really know, you can't really trust everyone. Yeah.